Begins with total expectation zero. This poor Filipino teenage girl doesn't walk out like a star. She walks out like a hidden quiet kid who has been invisible her whole life. You can see she is uncomfortable with the lights. She keeps touching her fingers. She keeps staring down like she is scared to even look straight at the judges. Simon Cowell already leans back like this will be one of those average cute auditions that internet will forget 5 minutes later. The audience is whispering. America is not expecting anything historic to happen at this exact moment. She tells them she comes from Manila, from a tiny apartment, they can barely afford rent, she irons clothes for neighbors to survive. She watches Miley Cyrus music videos on her cheap phone at night because she believes Miley unlocked emotional honesty that nobody teaches poor kids to perform. She doesn't talk like a TikTok confident teen. She talks like a kid who survived way too much reality too young. The music starts. She closes her eyes. She sings Wrecking Ball not like a pop cover. She sings like every lyric came from trauma and pain. She sings like every lyric belonged to her life, not Miley's life. The AGT crowd instantly goes dead silent. People literally freeze. Simon lifts his head slowly because he has not heard raw emotional damage like this in years. Her voice isn't clean industry. Her voice is survival. Her voice is bruised. The high note hit was so shocking the cameras caught multiple judges getting goosebumps. When she ends, the entire theater pauses for a full 2 seconds like the world glitched. Then the building explodes screaming. Simon stands slow. He tells her, Miley Cyrus herself would be proud. USA TikTok clips this exact sentence and it spreads like wildfire across the entire country. Her audition hits 300 million views in under 48 hours. People from all 50 states begin saying this is the girl to win the entire season. She becomes viral from nothing overnight. She returns and producers say she needs to switch artists or she will get boxed as only Miley. But she refuses. She doubles down. She picks Flowers by Miley but she turns it into a sad acoustic stripped Heartbleed version. She makes the song 5x deeper in meaning. The judges think she is making a huge mistake choosing Miley again. But she says she needs to finish the emotional arc. She sings and it feels like she is singing to every woman in America who had to heal pain alone. You could feel every soul in that theater connect to her voice like therapy. Sophia looks like she is holding her breath. Heidi looks like she is going to cry. Simon is staring like he is discovering a brand new category of talent. When she finishes, you can literally feel the shockwave through the broadcast. Simon presses the golden buzzer himself. Confetti rains down. The crowd chants her name. She breaks down crying. Simon tells her on stage, "This is your destiny." The episode goes even more viral than her audition. America begins saying she is the next generation of Miley Cyrus but with real pain and real poverty built inside her voice. Twitter trends hashtag Filipina Miley #1 USA. Big music reaction channels start calling her the most important AGT vocalist since Nightbird era. She was never supposed to even reach this stage in life. Now she is not just here. She is unstoppable. Is the first time she walks on stage after Golden Buzzer where she isn't invisible anymore. Now America knows who she is. Now the world knows she is not a meme viral accident. Now every single move she makes on stage matters like history is being written live. People in the audience stand before she even sings. The energy in the whole venue feels like everyone is waiting for a miracle. Production asks what song she will sing for quarterfinals. She says she is choosing Miley again. Everyone panics because doing the same artist 3 times is almost suicide on these shows. She says no, this is not repeating artist, this is completing a chapter. She chooses The Climb, but she does not sing it in basic karaoke pop arrangement. She transforms the entire structure to orchestral gospel power ballad. When the instrumental begins, you literally feel Disney movie meets church choir meets stadium emotional anthem. She starts soft, almost whispering the verses. Tears start in the first 30 seconds for random audience members. This time it isn't even about pain anymore. This time she is singing as if she already knows she belongs here. She is singing from new confidence and this shocks Simon even more. By the time she hits the final chorus she is belting with open chest, full commitment, not caring about perfect safe technique, only caring about capturing the entire country's heart in real raw vulnerability. The scream note she hits final 7 seconds makes the judge's table shake. Simon literally pushes his chair back because he cannot believe a teenager from a Manila laundry slum is capable of this global power. People online start calling that moment the new legendary AGT note of the decade. America votes her through instantly with the highest votes of the entire night. She walks off that stage no longer the poor hidden silent teenager. She walks off as the girl who has officially become a threat to every professional signed singer already in the world. Semi-finals, she decides to shock the judges by doing the opposite move. She finally breaks the Miley pattern. She chooses a different iconic legend artist because she wants to prove she is not a tribute. She chooses Elvis Presley classic emotional ballad, but she performs it in modern haunting cinematic minimalist way. It feels like Billie Eilish meets Frank Sinatra meets Filipino soul church echo. Simon is so confused at first because he doesn't know what she is trying to do. Then it clicks mid-performance that she is proving she can create culture, not just recreate songs. The crowd goes silent in a different way. It is not shock. It is respect. She is singing with ownership now. She is singing like this stage belongs to her more than any judge, any previous winner, any superstar guest ever walked here. By the final note, Simon lifts both hands like surrender posture because he realizes she is no longer artist, in competition. She is above the competition. Miley Cyrus posts a live TikTok reaction saying she is speechless watching this girl evolve. That clip hits nearly 1 billion views in 36 hours globally and launches this girl into global phenomenon category. Record labels from LA, New York, London, Seoul, Tokyo, Sydney, Manila all start fighting behind the scenes to get her signature. The entire semi-final night becomes about her only. People do not even care who else performed that night. Blogs, news channels, music reactors, celebrity podcasts all talk about her only after the episode ends. The moment she walks off stage, she knows this is the first time in her entire life that she is not surviving. She is finally living. And America now believes she is not just the future winner of AGT. People start whispering she is the next global generation superstar. Finals night arrives and it already feels bigger than a TV show. It feels like America is watching a moment they will talk about 10 years from now. People are lined outside holding posters, flags, homemade cardboard signs saying, "Miley would be proud," and, "From Manila to the world." She walks in backstage super calm, but it is not nervous calm, it is locked in destiny calm. She decided for the finals she will break every safe rule and she will perform a Miley medley mashup, Wrecking Ball plus Flowers combined into one single emotional narrative, like she is showing the world her entire arc in one final performance. The moment she walks onto the stage wearing a simple elegant long white dress, you can literally feel the judges instantly lean forward. The lights fall dark. The strings start. She begins singing Wrecking Ball in soft breath but with full emotional storytelling, like she is singing goodbye to her old self, the poor girl ironing clothes to survive, and she is singing goodbye to fear itself. Then the band transition shifts so smoothly into Flowers you don't even notice at first. It feels like the song itself is evolving, like her character evolved right in front of America step by step all season. When she hits the final power climax run, she adds whistle note like Mariah Carey level. Not for showing off, but because her voice feels like it just reached final freedom. The audience loses it. People literally stand halfway through the performance not waiting for the end. Heidi covers her chest like she cannot breathe. Sophia covers her eyes crying. Simon does not even clap right away, he just stares like someone just broke the AGT universe rules. When she finishes, there is a second of silence, not because people didn't love it, but because they literally needed a second for their brain to catch up to what just happened. Then the arena erupts like a stadium goal. Simon tells her live, "You were born for this stage." Social media explodes before the episode even ends. All the Americans at home know she must win. Even people who are usually cold about talent shows start posting about her. The internet begins flooding with edit clips of this performance before voting even closes. Reaction YouTubers begin live streaming at same time while crying watching her performance. Everyone feels like they witnessed the exact moment a star was born. Final results night, she is shaking backstage, but it is not fear anymore. It is disbelief that this reality is actually happening. Terry Crews brings her and the top finalist to the center. America votes are announced slowly dramatic. When Terry finally shouts her as the winner, she collapses on the ground crying like a child. The arena screams. Simon smiles like this is the moment he waited for all season. Suddenly producers bring out a surprise. Her mom, flown secretly from Manila, walks out. The girl sees her mom and just breaks. They hug in the center of the confetti storm. Miley Cyrus posts a video right there, live congratulating her and saying she wants to meet and maybe collaborate one day. This becomes the biggest trending entertainment moment worldwide in 2025. Simon tells her with full respect, this was one of the most important AGT wins in history. Labels finalize serious multi-million record offers immediately after the finale ends. Months later she performs on the Today Show, Jimmy Fallon, Good Morning America. She signs her world tour launching in USA first. She sends support back to Manila to help young girls who dream like she once dreamed alone. And this ends not like a fairy tale, but like a real-world document, proof that a poor Filipino girl who worked ironing clothes in a tiny Manila room became a global superstar because of her raw voice, her belief, her pain, and the songs she connected to like they were survival oxygen. This becomes the new American dream story the whole world talks about for years.